This is so funny. Okay. Yeah. It's so cold. Like it's so cold. Tama ba yung angulo? Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey. So, if you're a 24-year-old like me who doesn't actually know what to do with her life right now, 2 years na akong graduate from college, and I didn't know that I'm really still figuring things out. Hindi ko in-imagine na mapupunta ako sa posisyon na 'to kung saan kine-question ko yung buhay ko right now, sa totoo lang. I know it's like I'm not sure kung like existential crisis. I don't think I'm there yet. But feeling ko it's just a feeling of lost, a feeling of confusion, a feeling of ano of ano, a feeling of a lot of things. Pero kasi for the past months, I was bought into the hustle culture. So parang hustle, hustle, hustle tayo. Actually for the past year. So parang puro work na lang din yung inasikaso ko. And kung hindi naman work, parang sariling business, ganun. Parang gusto ko magkaroon ng sariling business. And then, yung nagkaroon nga ako ng sariling business, biglang ang hirap pala i-manage. At the same time, paano mag-strategize. And then, after a while, nag-iba yung isip ko. Gusto kong mag-work sa corporate ulit. Like, na-miss kong pumasok, na-miss kong pumunta sa office, na-miss kong magkaroon ng mga office mates. And, sa totoo lang, it's been months na wala akong crush. Yung tao na crush, recently kasi puro anime na lang yung crush ko eh. So, I need a human crush. I need a 3D crush. I honestly started thinking straight when tinigil kong mag-doom scroll, yung tinigil kong kaka-TikTok, tinigil kong kaka-Instagram, kakapanood ng mga reels, kaka-doom scroll. Saka lang ako nagkaroon ng peace of mind, yung iniwasan ko munang mag-social media. And I feel like it's so true yung sinasabi nila na malaking part ang social media na kino-compare natin yung sarili natin sa mga kaedaran natin, sa ibang generation, sa younger generation. Kino-compare natin yung sarili natin sa kanila. Recently din, ni-redefine sa akin ni Jesus kung anong ibig sabihin ng blessings. And in-attach ko kasi yung identity ko with money. In-attach ko yung identity ko with money. So feeling ko I'm not that successful kapag I don't have this much money. And feeling ko working in the finance industry just really reminds you how far you are, how far your bank account is. So I learned about myself as well na so grabe yung pressure na napunta sa akin to the point na talagang hindi na ako makagalaw, to the point na hindi na ako makapag-work. Parang sabi ko rin sa sarili ko na as a Christian, dapat alam ko kung anong ginagawa ko na. As a Christian, dapat alam ko na plan ng Lord sa akin. As a Christian, dapat hindi ko nararamdaman itong mga mental health kinema, this mental exhaustion. Yun yung mga nasa thoughts ko as a Christian. So parang sabi ko, so paano to? Nag-overthink na ako sa lahat ng bagay. And the Lord reminded me dun sa story ni Esau at saka ni Jacob na kung saan makikipag-reconcile si Jacob sa brother niyang si Esau. And ilang years nang hindi sila nagkita, ilang years nang hindi umuwi si Jacob. So yung sinabi ni Lord na pumunta si Jacob doon kung saan sila nanggaling, doon parang kinabahan si Jacob. He was obedient, but he has this anxiety to follow it. Kaya ang ginawa niya, nag-send siya ng mga servants, nag-send siya ng maraming livestocks, papunta kay Esau, para at least ma-lessen siguro yung tension between sa kanila. And then, yung nagre-rest sila, dun yung time na nakipag-wrestle siya kay God. And Jacob said kay God, hindi siya aalis unless na mababless niya siya. And then, nagtaka ako dun sa story na yon. Bless? Bakit kailangan pa siyang i-bless? Bago nga siya umalis sa poder ng Pharaoh, bless na siya eh. Kasi dami niya ng livestock, dumoble na yung mga ipon niya. Hindi pala Pharaoh, sa poder sa poder ng father-in-law niya. So, parang sabi ko, ano pang ibe-bless ni God sa kanya? Ang dami niya ng livestocks, may family na siya, mayaman na siya, wealthy na siya, nakuha na niya yung part niya. Ano pang ibe-bless sa kanya, Lord? And then, yun yung nasa isip ko. Yun yung ni-reveal sa akin ni Lord. Okay. Ibe-bless na siya in a way na magkaroon siya ng favor kay Esau. Na mapatawad siya ni Esau. Kasi nagkakaroon na siya ng anxiety, kinakabahan na siya kasi baka hindi sila maging okay, baka patayin pa rin ni Esau si Jacob. So, yung sinearch ko, ano bang ibig sabihin talaga ng blessing? Doon ko nalaman ng ibig sabihin ng blessing is, ayan, ito yung nasa screen. Sinearch ko talaga siya sa Merriam-Webster and walang nakasulat about monetary things. Yes, the Lord will bless you financially, but that's just 10% of the happiness that it can actually give you. May binasa rin kasi akong journal na our happiness pala depends 40%. It depends on the hobbies, the things that we love to do. The 30% is that I'm just going to show it to screen. Hindi ko memorize eh. Pero yon, and 10% lang ng happiness natin nanggagaling sa financial or kaya sa current circumstance natin. So parang doon na sa isip ko, okay, I have a choice. I have a choice to be happy right now on what the Lord has given me right now, of what the Lord has blessed me right now. I have a choice to do that, and I really want to make this choice na kung saan I want to be joyful despite of my circumstance. I want to be joyful because of the blessings the Lord has given me and not of the external blessings that He is able to provide for me. Alam mo yun? Because recently ko lang na-realize din that the Lord has blessed me with options that others don't have. I'm thankful to be with my family right now, na habang naghihintay ako ng opportunity for me is I'm spending a lot more time with them. I'm spending a lot more time sa bagong bahay, na 13 years din ang tagal na na-build at ngayon lang namin na-enjoy. Yun yung mga na-realize ko, that I'm very blessed, to be honest. I'm blessed. Umuulan no. I'm blessed by the fact that the Lord is with me and I have a relationship with Jesus. Okay, the Lord is calling me to leave na. Yun lang yung gusto kong i-share na thoughts sa inyo. If you're overthinking things, don't compare yourself to other people. Other people can get married right now. They can be a CEO right now at the age of 19. They can be this right now. Other people have like families, businesses, and all of that, but that's not you. The Lord is so creative enough to give you your own unique story. And the fact that you have your own personality shows how creative the Lord is and how He can write multiple thousands, all kinds of adventures and stories just for you. So if you're 24 years old, you're not running out of time. We're right where we are, okay? Kasi sa season ko na to, ang dami kong natututunan, ang dami kong na-unlearn na malaking tulong sa mental health ko right now. Kasi sa totoo lang, wala akong pakialam sa mental health ko. Kasi nga, as a Christian, dapat hindi natin na-experience yung mga ganito. But we're only human. The Lord keeps reminding me that I'm only human, and it is because of my struggles I'm able to surrender to Him, and I'm able to have this relationship with Him. So yun yung mga realizations ko. It's making me cry right now. Because I feel like I'm not proud of myself. I feel like my family isn't proud of me. I feel like I'm lost, and it's raining right now. So, yeah. So since umuulan na nga, I had to leave kasi nga baka mas dumoble pa yung disgrasya kapag gabi na ako uuwi or kaya putik-putik na yung ground. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope kahit paano na-encourage kayo sa video na to. I know it's a bit different and I don't know if it's a heavy topic, but I feel like it's a wholesome one and an encouraging one at that as well. So again, thank you so much for watching. And I hope that I'll get continuous support from you guys. And yeah, see you next time.